Good morning, students. Today we are going to read another very important question in Islamiyat. This question is very important as far as syllabus and papers are concerned. So concentrate yourself. The question is, from passages of the Quran, write about God's relationship with humankind. So if this question come in the paper, to get A grade, the things need to write down in the paper are: restrict your answer to the teachings contained in the selected passages set for the syllabus. For each brief description of the theme is needed. So we are going to read now. The 5 Quranic passages that focus on God's relationship with mankind are Surah 1, 2, 21-22 Al-Baqarah, 96 1 to 5 Surah Al-Alaq, and Surah 99 Al-Zilzal, and Surah 114 Al-Nas. So these are the surahs which focus on God's relationship with humankind. These passages describe various aspects of this relationship: God's power to create man as the most supreme creature, His power to provide means of sustenance, His ability to guide and protect humans, His provision of mercy and justice, and above all, His command to humans to adore and worship Him alone. Surah 1, Al-Fatiha, sums up the essential components of God's relationship with humans. It teaches humans the most important invocation: guide us to the right path. So, look at the relationship of God with humankind, and some particular relevant quotes are also putting. This is of utmost importance because only God can guide His servants to find the right path that guarantees God's pleasure, mercy, and goodwill. And this refers to the code of the conduct contained in the Quran and Sunnah. By acting upon this code of the divine guidance, human can hope to be successful in this world and the hereafter, where God alone will be supreme judiciary or master of the day of the judgment. The two passages 2, 21-22 and 96, 1 to 5 discuss God's special bounties for humankind. 96, 1 to 5 refers to the uniqueness of the humans against other creatures in terms of human ability to read and write and acquire both worldly and divine knowledge. This is summarized in the verses: who created man from a clot of the congealed blood and taught man that which he did not know. This employs physical, intellectual, and spiritual evolution of the humankind. The command, read in the name of your Lord, invites human attention to the important fact of remembering and worshipping the Creator Lord, without whose blessing human cannot acquire anything on their own. Similarly, the passage 2, 21-22 outlines the God's special favor for the survival and growth of the humans in physical and spiritual spheres by using the expression, who has made the earth your couch and the heavens your canopy. Here, earth refers to the arrangement for the man's physical growth, and heavens implies spiritual development, since it is God who made these arrangements for humans. The Quran commands them to remember this, and so it says, O people, adore your guardian Lord. God thus expects from humans that they should acknowledge His power and endowments by never committing shirk or polytheisms. God is aware of the vulnerability of humans before shaitan and evils. The last two surahs, 113 and 114, points to this human weakness and teach them to rely on God only. Surah 114 repeats God's attributes as the Lord of the mankind, King of the mankind, God of the mankind. In order to strengthen humans' relation with God against all evils, the passage also warns humans of the modus operandi of Shaitan who whispers and withdraws. This means humans need to be always alert against their real enemy, whose mission is to misguide humans because, according to the Quran, Shaitan is an avowed enemy to man. This is the saying of Surah Yusuf. Surah 99 gives a description of the end of the time by referring to the convulsions that the earth would experience on that particular day. After giving details of the outcome of the convulsions, it refers to God's power to dispense justice to the degree of the absolute perfection. The objective is to warn humans of the eternal reward of their deeds in the hereafter. So these are the reasons. This is the relationship of the God with the mankind. The five passages finally teach humans to identify and adore the Lord of the worlds. Be grateful to His countless favors by obeying His command, and thus develop the genuine fear of the God's wrath, as well as hope of His bliss in the hereafter. So this was the question. Read it again very carefully and make your notes. Thank you so much.